Hey folks, Machinery Pete here. Tomorrow, March 17th, 2012, St. Patrick's Day, I'll be down west of Chicago in Leland, Illinois to cover the 28th annual Leland Lions Club annual farm equipment auction. Had the pleasure of being down there last year for the sale, and man, what a fun day. Basically, the folks there with the Lions Club and in the town of Leland, they basically shut the town down for the day, and it's just a celebration. A day-long auction, and they have literally a mile and a half long of farm equipment for sale, and tons of hay racks on adjacent blocks off of Main Street there. Just a fantastic day. Now I wanted to show you one piece of equipment, one tractor on tomorrow's auction that's really got my eye here. It's a Farmall M. Show you a picture of this tractor. It's a real beauty. There you go. Look at that tractor. You know, just a fantastic looker there. So that'll be on tomorrow's auction, and I'll be there scouting it out. And let's take a couple other angles of look at the tractor here. There you go from the front. Obviously had a little restoration work there. A beautiful looking M. Catch it from the other side here. Narrow front. And one more look at it from behind. Okay, so now a question would be, what are Farmall M's worth? Okay, and so let's go to our machinerypete.com website here, and we're going to hop into our calculator, which is kind of a fun little tool here. What it does, it takes all this auction price data we compile, and it crunches it into averages on a calendar year basis. So we'll go into look up M's here. We list those under IHC, and we've seen a gazillion of them sold the last 16 years. So it's pretty interesting on these antique tractors to see what they're worth now versus 5, 10, 15 years ago. So here you go. Last year in 2011, the average auction price on a Farmall M was $1,369. Now as we look back through time, you can see 15 years ago, average auction price was $1,041. So it's been inching up over the last 15 years. So last year again, $1,369 was our average. We saw 55 of them sold last year, 2011. You can see we've seen 6 so far, 2012 here. Now here it shows you the highest auction price last year, $4,200, and also the low. So on the junky side, you can see here over the years what rough condition Farmall M's have sold for, kind of around that $300 to $450 range. And again on the nice side, and the high side, again last year the highest $4,200 up to $10,000. And again, very interesting data. So then what we can do is hop into our auction result database and look for specifics on what each of these M's sold for. So the calculator kind of gives you a big picture look at value. So we kind of know they're averaging $1,300, but that M we just looked at on tomorrow's auction in Leland, Illinois, obviously that one might be looking above the average there, as beautiful as, you know, that M looked. So let's just take a look here, punch up all our Farmall M's. You can see here we've seen 752 of them sold at auction in the last 15 years. And again, they run the gamut here from obviously a couple salvage ones here in Texas for $450, $5 1/4 just last month. But let's go through, let's find that one for $4,200 last year, 2011, and get the scoop on that one, where that was. Okay, here it is, March 19th, 2011, Southeast Iowa. Good condition, $4,200. And you can actually click on that, and it looks like that was a consignment auction. You can see everything else that's sold on that particular auction. Gives you a point of reference to see if everything sold high or soft on that particular sale. So fun to play around with. But I want to go back to 2009 and see that one that sold for $10,000. See what was so unusual about that particular M. You can see we've got a lot of them to go through here. 752 of them. Like almost every day we're getting one in here. But here it is. It was October 24th, 2009, Northeast Indiana. I think this auction was my friends with Polk Auction out of New Paris, Indiana. They kind of specialize in the antique tractors. Really good folks out there, Dennis and Jeff. So it was a 1939 model with a Shepherd 6M conversion engine. So obviously kind of an unusual rig there, but $10,000. You can see here the same sale. We had another one for $6,500 back in October 2009. So on the collector auctions, they can get pretty high. So again, the sale is tomorrow, Leland, Illinois, just west of Chicago. Now, as an added bonus for everyone at the sale tomorrow, we're going to pass out a free 10-day pass card into our MachineryPete.com website. So if you got a chance to stop out to the sale, I know you'll have a great time. Tons of equipment, late model stuff, old stuff, big, small, shiny, rusty, a little bit of everything. And we'll get you set up with a free card for a 10-day pass into MachineryPete.com. And this weekend after the sale, I will have YouTube highlights on our website here at MachineryPete.com.